kind of yellowish, because it's not night yet. When the sun is going down, it's kind of goldish. Yep, this is my favorite phase of the moon. Lots of details in the craters in this phase. I don't know why it's looking a bit off tonight. It's focused well. My phone is kind of it's kind of crap, so that might be the issue. I'm using my older phone. And the mosquitoes are starting to bite already. It's so hot here today. This is a zoomed in view. Those are the Apennine Mountains. You can see that mountain stretch there. They're like 600 kilometers long. And there's also the Plato crater underneath them. So I believe it's about 100 kilometers, if I remember well, wide. I'm doing the moon today because last night I was disappointed with the parasites. I thought I was going to see more, but that's just how it is, I guess. The atmosphere is very wobbly tonight. talk English because I don't understand you. But I guess you are saying which telescope I'm using. This is the Skywatcher Virtuoso 6-inch Dobsonian. The moon is, I think, the only target that never gets old. No matter how long you've been doing astronomy, it will always be a beautiful sight. I think if most astronomers agree with me. And I do astrophotography, but sometimes I get stuck doing deep sky objects and forget about the beauty of the moon. But this is how I started, just watching the moon. Everybody starts this way. If you keep watching, you can see like colors in the surface. That's why they call it mineral moon, because those patches are different colors. That big one is like bluish. An astro camera shows this more, because when you stack the photo, it will reveal all those colors when you increase the saturation. It's crazy, because when you look at the moon, it's kind of gray, but there are a lot of colors on the moon. It is beautiful. And you see small craters, you tell yourself, they're small. Oh, most of those craters are 100 kilometers long. Especially the bottom one, the Plato crater, that's one of the biggest ones. And from here you see it's just a small crater. It's crazy as well how the Plato crater has its inside the crater it's flat. And many people tell how it's possible that it's flat, when the crater hit, it will make a crater. Like, but the reason it's flat is because when the impact happened, then the surface melted, so it created a flat surface from the lava. And you see most craters have a small, like a small mountain inside of them. That happens because, like, when you have a cup of water and put your finger and pull it out, you have a drop, and the drop goes down and it creates like a splashback. And that splashback is how those small mountains in the craters are formed. Because when the meteorite hits the surface of the moon, it creates a crater, but the surface gets so hot that it melts and it splashes back and freezes. And it freezes with that splashback. And we see it as a small mountain inside the crater. If you think about it, it's crazy. Because the surface of the moon gets either really hot or really cold. Because the moon doesn't have an atmosphere. Freaking mosquitoes. That's why I hate summer. Mosquitoes and the heat. But then you have a lot of clear skies. That's the good news. Those are the open nine mountains. That mountain stretch there. They're about 600 kilometers long. Oh, the atmosphere is really, really bad tonight. Huh? It's blurring the image a lot. I think it's because of the heat. Phone slipped. Give me a second. My phone adapter slipped. Hello. It's 6 inches of song. Greetings, I'm from Malta. You're an alien? Yes, I see you. The adapter is still not right. Skywatcher Virtuoso 150. Yes, as I told you, Skywatcher Virtuoso 150. Yeah, they say it's good. That's Mako stuff, right? 127, if I remember well. Mako stuffs are really good for the moon and planets. Which Celestron you have? No, today no. I have work tomorrow. Today no, I'm having work. I have to wake up for work tomorrow. Usually weekends. I have time, you know. Hi Felix. Nice. I used to read a lot of books when I was a child. I no longer though. Today today everything online. From Mars still. Jeez, the mosquitoes tonight, huh? Are really bad. Thank you. It's the my favorite phase of the moon. This one. This one and the three-quarter phase is good as well. Don't look yet. Sure, I can zoom in a bit, but I'm not gonna use Barlow's because it would be really unstable. Use a Barlow at the moment, and I have to refocus. And to refocus now, I would mess up everything. Because the telescope, as much as I love it, its focuser is not the best. I prefer a normal rack and pinion focuser. Yes, that's why I like this phase. The Plato crater and the upper part of the moon, which is actually the lower, where there are a lot of craters. It's very nice. This part, 'cause this part is actually the upper part, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, sorry, the lower part, this one, not the upper part. going to stay along because the mosquitoes are killing me, yeah? Already. It's continually defocusing my phone. Thank you. It is lovely. The craters are very nice tonight with the shadows from the sun. I need to do some deep sky photography here. Maybe next weekend. If the skies stay good, I will do the ghost of Cassiopeia. And I have the what they're called, the Stefan Quintlet Galaxy Group. I have to do that as well. I haven't had the chance so far. It's a tough target, but cut it out with this alien stuff. Doesn't have anything to do with the moon. course, you're welcome. Everybody is welcome here. Yes, it's roughly 1/4 of the Earth. If I remember right, Pluto is smaller than our moon. If I remember well. I'm not sure. Yes, and I never saw it from my telescope, but it looks like a star. Yes, I saw many photos from people. It's too far away to see with the backyard telescope. Yeah, they degraded it. It was a planet before. Even Neptune, the farthest I saw, Neptune was like a blue star. Unless you zoom in with barrels, but it's still no details, just a blue blob. You see? Yes, even Hubble didn't see any details on Pluto. It was the New Horizons that got us the pictures, because Hubble was like a fuzzy photo. Hubble got. It's too far away, 5 billion kilometers away. But there are many people that say, like, the flat earthers and stuff, that say, how can Hubble see those galaxies millions of light years away, and it can't see Pluto, for example? Well, but they don't take into account that galaxies are hundreds of thousands of light years wide, unlike Pluto, which is smaller than our moon from 5 billion kilometers away. It's, they don't take into account that a galaxy is unimaginably big, even though it's millions of light years away. If you do the math, it makes sense. If you haven't yet thumbs up, press thumbs up please, so the video shows to more people. Hello, how are you? Good evening. I will try to make more lives when I can, because lately I haven't had much chance. I'm from Malta. As always. Last night I did a live one here. I left my camera outside all night. But there was barely any parasites, I don't know why. Because maybe from Malta they weren't much visible, I don't know. Because I rewatched a bit of the video, you can barely see anything. And there were a lot of people on Facebook that said that this year had much less parasites than last year. Last year I saw a lot. But depends when you are on the globe the right time, you know. This year I wasn't at the right time, it seems. There are a lot of Indian people in England, Farhan. Because in Malta there are a lot. Thank you. A big bag. It's we have the feast of Saint Mary here in 2 days, so those are the fireworks. Jupiter is still down. It will rise after 3 a.m. I believe, something like that, or 2 a.m. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Wow, there are a lot of nationalities here in this life. People from all around the world. I'm 29 years old. You're farther than the Helix Nebula then. Older than it. Yes, the Apennine Mountains. With a with an astronomy camera is very much better. The view. The Skywatcher Virtuoso 150. It's a 6-inch Dobsonian. I used to own a bigger Dobsonian. The views were incredible from it. I can't imagine what a 16-inch would produce. It would be awesome for sure. That would be cool, but not possible. Yes, Dobsonians are very cool. You can't match the resolution with Dobsonian. Actually, 25 kilograms is very light for a Dobsonian. More like 80 kilograms with a big one. That's their weak part, that they are heavy, but you can't match the resolution of it with a refractor. Refractor is good like for a wide field, but it won't match it. The details are too nice from the Dobsonian. Yes, exactly. The mounts, the 6-incher I used to have, its mount was rock solid. I loved it. I sold it to buy an equatorial mount because I wouldn't have sold it otherwise because it was its mount. I loved it. Very stable. Yes, for planets, Makrostovs and Cassegrains are better, but for deep sky, like either a Newtonian, the fatter it is, the better it is. Huh? Even Dobsonians, like I use, but many people use Dobsonians for astrophotography. Yes. The small one. The Skywatcher GTI Adventure Remote. That's the reason I sold my bigger Dobsonian, because to afford that mount and to not have like bunch of telescopes that I'm not going to use, you know. Thank you. Have a good night. I'm going to end the live here because the battery is soon dead and I'm bitten all over by the mosquitoes. I will maybe see you next weekend for a deep sky live, maybe at night. Yes, this Skywatcher Virtuoso I have on this mount. See you guys later. Thank you for joining.